My cheating husband doesn't know I am the CEO of the company he's interviewing with tomorrow. For the past decade, David believed I managed a small marketing department. It wasn't exactly a lie, Perrin. I did start there. But while he was busy climbing the corporate ladder and sleeping with his assistant, I was quietly building a tech company that eventually went public. I never corrected his assumption about my career. In our marriage, David needed to feel superior, and I had stopped fighting for recognition years ago. At dinner parties, he'd introduce me as my wife who does something with social media marketing, while detailing his own executive achievements. I'd smile and sip my wine, thinking about the acquisition deal I'd closed that morning. When I found lipstick on his collar 3 months ago, cliché but true, I hired a private investigator who delivered a comprehensive file documenting David's 2-year affair with his 24-year-old assistant. The photos showed them at the same hotel where David once took me for our anniversary. I was devastated but not surprised. Our marriage had been failing for years, paired David working late, constant criticism of my lack of ambition, and declining intimacy. I had stayed, hoping things would improve, focusing instead on building my company. The night I confronted him, David didn't deny it. Instead, he laughed. "What did you expect?" he said, pouring himself a scotch. "You've been stagnating for years while they've outgrown you. Jessica understands ambition." Then came the twist that still makes me smile. David announced he was leaving me for Jessica, but was generous enough to give me our house, Perrin, which he could obviously afford to replace with his upcoming career move. He was interviewing for a CEO position at a major tech firm, a significant step up from his current role. "You'll need the house more than me," he said with practiced sympathy. "With your limited income, starting over at your age would be difficult." I nodded quietly, signing the divorce papers he'd already prepared. What David didn't know, Perrin, what he never bothered to discover, Perrin, was that the major tech firm was mine. I had founded it 7 years ago, taken it public 3 years later, and had been serving as CEO since day one. The board had been pushing me to hire an experienced COO, and David's application had landed on my desk a week before I discovered his affair. His resume was impressive: Harvard MBA, strong leadership experience, excellent recommendations on paper. He was perfect. Under different circumstances, he might have been a contender. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., David will arrive for his final interview with the CEO, Perrin. An interview he's been assured is merely a formality before an offer is extended. He's already told friends he got the job. Jessica has already given notice at her company. He'll be escorted to the executive floor past the glass wall etched with my name and title. He'll be seated in the waiting area outside my office where photos from business magazines featuring me grace the walls. Perhaps then he'll understand, but it will be too late. I've had my assistant prepare coffee and pastries, Perrin, the exact ones David once accused me of eating too many of. I've cleared my schedule for a full hour, though. I anticipate we'll need less than 15 minutes. I plan to enter the room exactly as I am, Perda, a woman he consistently underestimated, Perrin, and watch as the realization washes over him. I will calmly explain that while his qualifications are impressive, the company has decided to pursue other candidates whose values better align with our corporate culture. I won't mention the affair. I won't need to. As he leaves my office, security will hand him a letter confirming that his wife Paige, soon to be ex-wife Perrin, will be keeping the house after all. Not because he generously offered it, but because I paid for it years ago. Sometimes karma needs a little help. Sometimes the person you've stepped on is the one who signs your rejection letter. I've already found his replacement both for the company and in my personal life. The difference is my new partner knows exactly who I am and celebrates my success rather than diminishing it. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., David will finally see me, but it will be the last time.